Hey guys, Chelsea from Attention to Details, and today in the shop we have this 2017 Volkswagen Jetta. We're going to be doing a quick basic interior. The customer just kind of wanted to do a quick wipe down. We might take it a little bit further just because I want to kind of bless this guy today. And then on the exterior we're going to be doing a wash, a decon, paint enhancement, and a quality sealant on top for protection for the customer. So it's going to be an easy job, and some of the products I'm going to be really putting through the ringer to see what they are capable of doing. This will be a really good test vehicle, I think. So let's take a closer look at the vehicle and what we're going to be using today.
So it's springtime here in Pennsylvania, and we have a lot of road film and splatter all over the lower parts of the vehicle. Tires and wheels need a very good cleaning. Customer hasn't washed this in several months, and so some of the road film is actually starting to stain the paint, needs a good polish. And even on the back end, we have a lot of rail dust. You can see those orange speckles on the paint. It's pretty heavy, like almost gritty on the trunk, so we need to do a very good chemical decon and clay bar treatment. Tires and wheels have a little bit more heavier soiling on them, so we've got a full day's work cut out for us on the exterior alone. We're going to do a deep cleaning on our weather mats and test out the all-purpose cleaner and see what it can do. We're going to do a thorough vacuum on the interior first and foremost. The seats, the customer really didn't want me to do anything, but they were so heavily soiled that I actually didn't charge him to do a shampooing because we're going to test out this product. It's typically what I would reserve for more a light maintenance. We're going to test out its capabilities and see if it can handle some of the heavier soiling in these seats. So
Ordered the entire lineup from Jay Lenos. I've been hearing some interesting things about this lineup. One, it's available on a retail level. It's a new product that is being offered over at Car Supplies Warehouse. Very affordable. And I have to tell you, my packages from Car Supplies Warehouse, I don't think I know another manufacturer that wraps things up this well. You can see each package is individually wrapped. So even if we have a product that leaks, it's not going to get over everything else. We even had stuffing in there, but we've got a quick detailer. We've got a wheel cleaner. That's definitely going to come in handy. We're going to test that out on the paint, actually. We've got an all-purpose cleaner. This is going to be great for those weather mats and also for the interior. We've got an interior detailer, so when we're done, we can clean and dress our plastics. We've got Evaporate, lubricates while drying, leaves a high gloss finish. We've got a leather cleaner. We'll test that out. We've got Radiant. This is a sprayable ceramic coating, ultimate water beading finish. A vehicle wash. We'll be definitely testing that out. A glass cleaner. Endless box. I feel like it's Mary Poppins' bag. They did a lot in one box. We've got a ceramic tire dressing. Those tires are going to look banging after we do that. I'm going to guess a leather conditioner. Yep. So like I said, we'll test out the leather products on a future video. I've seen a lot of these in Walmart and they've intrigued me. I know a lot of times when you see products like these, ceramic wash shampoo, so you can maintain your ceramic. We're going to be testing this product out today because we need a little bit more of a heavy cleaner, but this you could use to maintain once we get it protected. Fabric clean, we're definitely going to be testing the limits with this. In fact, spray onto desired area to be cleaned, allow a few moments, agitate with a cloth or stiff bristle brush, blot and lift away. So this is just a blotting. You can use an extractor for professional results. We might test this out and might do a quick extraction for the customer. He's not paying for it, but I really want to test this stuff out. This is a good candidate to do it for, so I think we're going to do a complimentary. And then tire and trim care. So we have some options here. We can do the ceramic tire dressing or the tire and trim care. I think we're going to go with this one today just because I think this is going to give our customer the longest protection, and this is more for all of your exterior trim pieces, which we don't have a whole lot going on with this vehicle. So again, we'll test this out in a future video. But that's everything that's in the box. So all of these products are available over at Car Supplies Warehouse. We're going to be testing out some specific ones for this detail today. We're going to be using the vehicle wash, the wheel cleaner, and also the APC as well, the ceramic tire dressing. We're going to do a part 1 with the exterior products, and then we're also going to do a part 2 with the interior products. Again, the APC, the glass cleaner, the fabric clean, and interior detail. For those of you that want to see a closer look at what these products can do, just because a product is available at a retail level doesn't mean that it can't give you professional cleaning results. And a lot of times people perceive that some of these retail level products are just relabeled from a different blender. These are actually all in-house created products by the team over at Jay Lenos Garage. And so they're going to be unique formulas. I'm excited to test them out for the first time. So let's take a closer look at what we have.
So because we're washing our vehicle in direct sunlight, I'm going to put up a pop-up tent just to give us a little bit of shade, help prevent water spots, and just give us a more pleasant work experience. I'm using my Ryobi 1900 pressure washer, and I'm going to use a bucket for my tires and wheels and a bucket for my wash. We have a grit guard at the bottom, and we're going to put a few ounces of the vehicle wash into the bucket. It's a thicker formula. It's not very thin or watery. And when we put our high pressure water in there, it created nice thick foam. I could actually feel kind of the lubrication within the soap. Very, very pleasantly surprised with that soap on what it was able to do. We're going to use the same soap for our tires and wheels. So you can see a little bit of water and we've got really nice foam. Now for our tires and wheels, we're going to use the all-purpose cleaner. This is a ready-to-use formula. We're also going to use that on our wheel wells. And then we're going to use the wheel cleaner for our wheels. Now these are more hubcaps, but they had some brake dust that had pitted into them. The wheel cleaner did a really nice job of getting that etched in dirt and brake dust off easily. And you can see after going around the tires twice, we had white foam, so they did a great job of cleaning our tires. The APC I even used to kind of help soften, loosen some of the tar and road splatter that had stuck to the vehicle, and it worked perfectly. Did a great job of removing that heavier caked on soil, so that way when I come in to do my wash, I'm not having to be as aggressive scrubbing that dirt and potentially scratching it. You can use products like this in a multi-purposes, but this did a really nice job of going after some of that tar and road film that was a little bit heavier on our paint.
You can actually see where I sprayed. It was able to remove the road film, and down below and all that gritty stuff we were able to get. We need to actually spray this down here. Like my daddy said, always get down and look up. We're going to let that sit actually for a little bit and see if that can get maybe some of this tar off of here a little bit better.
We're just going to make our way around the rest of the vehicle working on our tires, wheels, and lower rocker panels. The wheel cleaner actually is a thicker formula, has a pretty pleasant smell in comparison to other products on the market. The APC did a fantastic job removing all that tire blooming. And you can see we've got tar, we've got road film, we've got even worm guts all over the lower panels. The APC pleasantly surprised me with how well it was able to kind of give us that pre-rinse, pre-foam that normally I would have to foam an entire vehicle on to get the results. So if you're looking for a quick way to kind of remove bug guts, road film, just tar, different things on the exterior of your vehicle, when you combine this product with high pressure water, it does a fantastic job of safely, quickly, and effectively removing those. So that way your wash method is going to be a lot safer. I do encourage anyone that is looking to kind of take their car wash games up a notch, you consider having a pressure washer if you don't have one, because it's going to make your pre-rinse and your pre-cleaning stages a lot more safe and a lot more effective. So after doing our tires and wheels, we're going to go ahead and do a high pressure rinse. I'm actually going to use a foam cannon and put some of my soapy water from my wash bucket into the foam cannon, add an ounce or two of the vehicle wash, and that's just going to give us a little bit safer wash method, extra lubrication, and it's going to help loosen some of the dirt before we come in and do our contact wash. I'm just using a standard microfiber wash mitt. Now, a lot of detailers will tell you to do a 2-bucket grit guard wash method. I will use 1 bucket and I will actually rinse my mitt off before I put it in my soapy water. That way I knock a majority of the dirt off, because essentially if you use a 2-bucket wash method, that first time you put your dirty wash mitt into that bucket, it's already contaminated. So I just find that this is less waste, less water used, but a safe method nonetheless, because I'm able to kind of blast off that dirt off my wash mitt before I put it in my soap bucket. Now, after we did our contact wash, rinse everything off, we're going to do a chemical decon and our clay towel treatment. We're still going to have the vehicle wash with our soapy water in our wash bucket just for extra lubrication, but let me show you why we need to do this next step.
Our contact wash, and we've got, especially on this back trunk area, a lot of orange rail dust. I know it's super hard to focus, but you can see anything that's kind of left behind has bonded with the clear coat. And so we're going to test out the wheel cleaner, which can also be used as a chemical decontaminant. What that's going to do is help break the chemical bond with the rail dust, which is these orange specks right here. If we let that go, that would turn into rust. Every vehicle has it, but you can really notice it more on white vehicles. So we're going to do a clay bar treatment or a clay towel treatment along with our chemical decon. We're going to use that kind of like as a lubricant, or you can use just soapy water as well, but we need something a little bit more aggressive. So we're going to use that wheel cleaner to help break the bond, give us lubrication, and do our clay towel treatment on the entire vehicle. As I'm spraying it, sidebar, it smells pretty decent. It doesn't smell like your typical kind of rotten egg sulfur smell. It actually has like a little bit of a fruity smell. It's not bad. My true test will be my husband. Normally he can tell when I've used products like this because they stink. So we'll be able to see, but I just walked away from this for like 5-10 seconds. And let me show you up close. We're already a reaction. So once you see that chemical turn purple, that's where it is starting to react and go after the contaminants. Now, there wasn't this much orange specks, and the iron contaminants that can be on a vehicle can sometimes be unseen to the naked eye. They can grow over time and become more of those orange speckles, but you can see this service definitely was needed. You're going to see it a lot on your lower trunk as well as your lower panels like we're doing here. So you want to have a wet panel before you spray this, and you want to work fast. You don't want to let this stuff dry on the panels. But we're going to go ahead and do our clay towel treatment, but you can see it's actually working really well. We've got a lot of reactions going on. Pleasantly surprised, especially for a retail product. For those that might be in a pinch for a good chemical decon, maybe you run out, you need to grab something at a local store. I think this is a good option to consider. It actually has like a thicker, kind of sudsy appearance to it. So that'll give us nice lubrication when we do our clay towel treatment.
Doing a chemical decon on a vehicle is a great way to maintain and help prevent rail dust turning to rust. I routinely recommend to customers that we do this once, if not twice a year sometimes. And you can always tell if you need to have it done if you put your hand in a sandwich baggie and rub your hand over the paint of your vehicle. If you feel any sort of grit or hear any sort of grit, then it's time to do a good chemical clay bar treatment.
This stuff, it works great on paint. Let me show you a closer look. See back here where we had all the orange specks? It was almost black and gritty. We've got a smooth surface from our clay towel, but that did a great job of removing the bonded contaminants. We got some dirt that's kind of coming down from the license plate, but that did a great job. Very impressed with that. Nice lubrication, nice smell. Worked quickly and effectively. Did exactly what I needed it to do. So panel by panel, we just sprayed our solution, let it sit for a few seconds, and then followed up with our clay towel treatment.
This vehicle needed a heavy cleaning because of the road film and staining, and with a combination of the vehicle wash and the wheel cleaner and our clay towel treatment, we were able to transform the exterior. It honestly looked night and day. The customer, I think if we'd have just been done at this stage, would have been happy with the end results.
All right, we are all done drying the vehicle. We've already applied the ceramic tire dressing to one of our tires. This is what it looks like after you have dressed it. Very easy to apply. Our paint looks fantastic. The wash, the wheel cleaner did a great job of giving us a stripped vehicle. Now when we do our paint enhancement and our protectant, we have no bonded contaminants that are going to affect our protection. We've removed the potential issues with the rail dust and the tar that had built up. You can see our lower panels. Everything looks nice and clean. Tires and wheels, the APC and the wheel cleaner did a great job of deep cleaning them. I was most impressed with the wheel cleaner actually on the paint. It was really nice lubrication, nice chemical reaction, pleasant smell. We were able to safely do a clay towel treatment. I'm not seeing a whole lot of clay towel marring on the paint, which is nice. Between the soap and the wheel cleaner, we had nice lubrication. But what is very impressive is we don't have any more of those bonded contaminants on the paint. The wheel cleaner worked quickly and effectively, so I didn't have to be as aggressive with my clay towel treatment. So the products did exactly what I needed them to do. I didn't have to kind of overcompensate or work harder for any sort of shortcomings that they had. I would buy these products again if I was looking to deep clean or maintain my vehicles like a professional. So all in all, very impressed with the products so far that I have tried out between the APC, wheel cleaner, the ceramic tire dressing, and the wash. Did a great job of deep cleaning this vehicle and getting us ready for our next step. Moving on the interior now. Next up is going to be the fabric seats, which they're going to be a tour in and of themselves. So for those of you that want to see what Fabric Clean can do to deeply clean these seats, stay tuned. We're going to get there in part 2.